One iBuying platform came out with their quarterly earnings. We're going to go over it. Welcome to Real Estate Daily. My name is Troy, and every day we go over the best and latest articles in real estate, finance, as well as the mortgage industry. Today, I have a special program here going over Opendoor and what they came up with, and something we've been saying now for the past 3 years since they've opened up. But before we jump into that, let's do me a favor. Let's go ahead and hit that, smash that subscribe button, boom, boom, boom. Want to grow, we're continually growing this channel. Now, we also want to look at hitting that like button, because I'm going to give you the best 5 minutes in real estate on a daily basis. Let's jump right into it. We've been talking over the last 2 or 3 years about iBuying platforms. What is iBuying platforms? Well, those are the people that show up at your front door. When you put your for sale sign up, they show up at your front door and they give you an offer. So it's like OfferPad or Opendoor, Zillow had their own. Well, we know that these fintech or financial technology companies, it was all the craze the last 2 or 3 years. Like, oh my God, you're a fintech company. Here's my millions of dollars. Here's my hundreds of thousands of dollars. Guys, in certain industries, there was a lot of disruption, but those were industries that the humans weren't really involved. In real estate, humans are involved. The entire process is humans. And we've said this over and over, that you will be crushed if you are in a fintech company, that there is no way of looking at it any other way. And again, we show that this is a complete nightmare. So we know that a year ago, or actually the beginning of the year, Zillow tapped out. After 1 year of trying to be a flipper, they tapped out. Why? They lost almost $2 billion in the industry over the time they were in it. Now we have Opendoor, another mess, another complete mess. Now, Opendoor lost $650 million in the first quarter of this year. They lost about $500 million in the second quarter. And guess what? Their third quarter earnings are coming out. They lost $928 million. Guys, shut the door. You should have shut the door a year ago. You shouldn't even open the door. I hate when people come up with these good ideas and they're tech guys that, I can put this together, and they have no idea. They haven't sold a home, yet they keep asking people out there for money. What a complete drubbing this guy has screwed people over. And it says this is up from a loss of just $57 million during the third quarter of 2021. Why? He only lost $57 million last year? Because he didn't open up. He kept his doors closed because of the pandemic. And because of that, that's the only reason why. Otherwise, if he opened the doors, he would have been a lot more crushed than he is today. Close your doors, stop taking people's money, and stop burning it like it's nothing. Next, CNBC, housing inventory jumps as homes take longer to sell. And we've been saying this over and over, and I will continue to say it. It is a negative news article, absolutely. But why are homes sitting longer? Well, let's make that dividing line. Any homes that are updated, the majority of homes updated, they are new or just have that fresh, clean look to it, is selling in seconds here in Southern California, and it's going multiple offers. Any homes that are dated, outdated, they're beat up, and their sellers are unrealistic, doesn't make sense, and they're sitting on the market longer and longer. This is exactly the separation. If you have the wrong real estate agent out there and they're whispering in your ear to get that listing, oh yeah, I can sell it for more and more, they're the ones that they are doing you a complete injustice. Why? Because then you chase the market down. Days on market go up and your money goes down and down and down. You need to find a real estate agent that understands the area, understands the market, and absolutely will give you options such as, well, if I brought in my crew or I brought in a construction company and you spent this $30,000, you'll make an additional $100,000 on top of it, versus I can sell your house for more and more. I get this all the time. Bad actors are everywhere in my industry. Guys, they're falling off a cliff. but they're still here, and they will take your money, and they don't care about your biggest financial decision. Please, if you guys have a question, please leave a comment below. I'm more than happy to answer it for you. I'm more than happy to give you any kind of estimate or show up at your house and tell you what your home is really worth. It's not worth the comps that you see out there. It's every little thing makes a difference in this market. Next, Huntington Beach, Bella Terra getting 300 more apartments by 2026. Guys, we're going to get to a point when you start building up. This is not good. Because what you run into is the nightmare of the traffic that people have to deal with. And I've said this in many different communities where they just keep building and building and building. There is a point of no return. There's a point of absolute gridlock. So everyone who's owned a house out there, it starts to hurt value and more when it's overpopulated in a certain area. Is it good for businesses? It's absolutely good for businesses. If you can get to the business, if it's within walking distance. But when you keep adding 300 more apartments, which might add 450 more cars on the roads in the area, it just gets out of control. And you're looking at, they're going to have a 767 count, which is probably about 1,000 to 1,200 more cars. This is just one complex. You have to take in consideration that the planning commission doesn't really look at some of these things. They look at how many, they're looking at what the bottom line is, how much more money the city can make, but they're not looking at how it affects everyone's daily life in the area. And then get on the freeway, it just becomes kind of a nightmare. And let's jump into the nightmare in which the Fed is continuing causing. It is called interest rates. 30-year conforming went up 10 basis points. That absolutely dipped last week with all this euphoria of people thinking the Fed was going to pivot. It was, again, a horrible, horrible narrative out there that people are talking about. But what's really got crushed is Jumbo. Jumbo went up 20 basis points yesterday, 2 days ago, and then 13 basis points yesterday. It's gone up a third of a point in 2 days. And I don't know if there's anything in sight until next week. We're looking at FHA is approaching 7%. It went up 11 basis points. There's anything that you can do out there is have a positive strategy. What's your positive strategy, people? You go in and I'm going to go absolutely check us out on Monday. I'm going to go over a strategy on what you should be looking at if you're looking at a home. If you're waiting and interest rates go down, you and the other 50,000 people are waiting, and they're just going to push the home values straight back up, out of control. But what can you do when home values are down? I'm going to give you strategy on Monday. Check us out. I will spend 5 minutes. It will make sense. See you then. All right. So for the weekend, though, take a rest, relax. This is one of the few weekends left in the year that there isn't a holiday involved. So we're going to have this next week. We have Veterans Day, which people have off. Then there's going to be Thanksgiving weekend and then it goes right into the real holidays, which most people take off most of December. Guys, I hope you're having a safe and great and relaxing weekend. You take care, and I will see you on Monday.